It's the 1st of April here in sunny Cornwall, and I'm in my greenhouse looking at things that might be ready for planting out. It's still quite early in my Cornish planting season. We tend to have a fairly wet spring in Cornwall and quite a heavy soil, so I usually wait for at least a spell of good weather ahead before I plant too much out at this time of year, because you can really just end up wasting your time. But here in the greenhouse things are happening, and I can plant some things out in the soil beds in the greenhouse, and that's what I'm going to do. Let's have a look around a minute, see what we've got. From the left, I've got some tomato plants. I've got two different varieties. They're both the crimson variety, which are blight resistant, which I really enjoy growing in Cornwall because I've had problems with blight in the past, but these ones are pretty blight proof. Crimson Crush on the left and Crimson Cherry on the right. As you can imagine, one's a main crop eating tomato, the other one's a cherry tomato. These were planted about 3 weeks ago. I bought them on under light on my kitchen windowsill where it's nice and warm, and I'm just moving them out together with the chillies and the aubergines, I'll come to them in a minute, into the greenhouse during the daytime now, so they can enjoy the warmth of the greenhouse and get a bit more light. They're not quite ready for potting up yet, so I'm going to leave them in these trays for a week or so and then move them into slightly larger pots before putting them into their final locations. Also in that line I've got my chilli plants and my aubergines. I planted these back in February. They really do need the longest growing season possible, and these began life again on my kitchen windowsill next to the stove, under artificial light, as much sunlight as I could get for them on the windowsill, but never enough at that time of year. So the artificial light has brought them on very well. There's some good sturdy plants. They've been potted up once into these slightly larger pots. They'll be potted up again, probably again and again actually, because I usually grow chilli plants and probably the aubergines as well this year in large pots. I find they don't really seem to benefit from being in open soil. Perhaps they like the root restriction. Not sure, but that's what will be happening to these. And as with the tomatoes, I'm moving them out into the greenhouse during the daytime and carrying them back again in the evening, so that they can make the most of the conditions out here and also get used in a gentle way to being in the greenhouse. Further down here I've got some seeds which I planted a few weeks ago. These are, obviously you probably recognise, spinach, lettuces, and a few other things. Beetroots on the left, turnips, couple of rows of parsley and some spring onions. Now these are all ready to be planted, particularly the spinach and the lettuce. I always look underneath. If I see roots coming out, they're ready to go somewhere. These ones aren't quite so advanced yet, and because the beetroot and the turnips will be planted outside, I'm in no rush. The forecast's not particularly good at the moment, so I'm going to leave them in here for another week, let them grow a little bit larger, and then I'll plant them out at the allotment, probably under fleece. But the spinach and the lettuce, although I could plant them outside, they'll be subject to the same poor weather that I think is coming up for all of us in the southwest actually. So again, I'm in no rush, but I'm going to find space for them in the greenhouse here. Particularly spinach, I love to get an early crop in at this time of year. We're in what was traditionally known as the hungry gap, which is that time in the spring when the winter stores have come to an end, and the summer harvest hasn't yet started to produce. And it was traditionally in England and a lot of Europe actually a time of starvation for people if the weather wasn't good. So very important to get early greens in traditionally, and I think it's just as important now, mainly because I like early greens. I'm going to put some of the spinach and some of the lettuce in the soil beds in the greenhouse here. These large beds, they're for tomatoes later in the season, but as you probably saw, they're a bit dinky at the moment, so I can grow a little crop of quick growing greens on either side of the beds. When I come to put the tomatoes in, I'll plant them up the centre, and by the time the tomatoes are starting to grow up and need the space, these will be coming out, so I'm getting two crops for the price of one. I've got another bed over here that I might do the same with as well, and possibly the little greenhouse, but I'm just going to start with this one for now. I'm going to put the spinach along the back and the lettuce along the front, because I think the lettuces will probably be coming out first. So just about 12-inch spacing. Easy to plant in with these little plugs. Just make a plug-sized hole in the soil, push it in, and off you go. You can't really smell things on YouTube, but if anyone's wondering what decaying seaweed smells like in a confined space like a greenhouse, not like you'd expect. It smells of wet dog. No explanation for that. The lettuces I've grown by broadcasting seed in this tray, so I get a lot of lettuces per cell. It's just a matter of splitting them up, teasing out individual plants, just finding a home for them. Doesn't matter if you've got a couple of plants together, as I have with some of these, because you can thin them once they've established a bit. But sometimes it's difficult to separate them without breaking the roots, so I don't. Have a hunt around for snails when you put things in a greenhouse like this. I haven't seen any snails, but sometimes they lurk under benches and things like that, and they will love newly planted lettuces. So. And just water them in. But these will go off like rockets in an environment like this time of year. And because it's so early in the season, the spinach has got no danger of bolting. It kind of knows what time of year it is from the length of daylight. So it's optimum leaf producing environment. Hopefully very soon have some spinach and some lettuces.